Hey. Sounded like Shy Fonzie there. Hey.
Anyway, hey, welcome to Tone Wars Sunday Night Edition. I'm Kari. That's Jarrod.
That's funny.
Oh,
yeah, we're skipping our old intro because it's long and people are tired of it. So we're gonna make a new one. We should make a new one tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Think we're ready?
I don't know. We're gonna have to be. We'll make one soon.
Sounds good to me. I liked my hair in the last one though.
Yeah, it was good. You had good hair. Maybe we'll do the overdubs.
Yeah. Let's do flashbacks of all the old intros.
We'll just keep your hair in there and do the overdubs for the. That'll look really funny, like an old Godzilla movie or something.
Oh God! Well, I had a weird week and a good week as well.
Yeah,
weird
yes,
and
you
good.
did. Weird and good.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes weird is good.
Yeah, but the weird this time was bad. Weird, bad, but a good weekend, and had some time with a friend, Elisa. Sometimes she pops in the chat. Maybe once she sees that I'll be talking about the concert I went to this weekend, she'll chime in a little bit. She's hilarious. She was calling me a Karen at the concert this week. I saw Evanescence and Halestorm together just last night, and she was definitely calling me a Karen. Whole time I'm like, you're the real rock star, Elisa.
Because you wanted to sit down.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess then I'm a Karen too, because man, I treat concerts like movies.
Yeah.
I do. I get so mad when everyone's like, let's stand. I'm like, we're stand for 3 hours?
Right.
Like, dude.
I can't take it.
I just want to, I usually get, balcony front row.
Yeah.
That way no one can stand in front of me. And I'm up there, and I got great sound, I got a great view, and I could just kick back and enjoy the show, and I'm perfectly fine with it.
I know, it seems out of character for both of us. Everybody's always surprised when they're like, you want to what? You sit down? And like, yes, I'd like to enjoy it.
Yeah, I want to enjoy it. I really do. I want to enjoy the show. So, I mean,
I'll stand up when I, like, if they kill it and I love the performance, I'll stand up, cheer, whatever, but sit back down.
Well, how many of you are watching the show right now standing up? Probably none of you.
No, I know. We're
you
Karens.
Bunch of Karens.
Well, let's say hi to a few people, and then I'll talk a little more about it. Jeff Cornell, hey, how are you?
Hey, Jeff, what's happening, man?
No gain shaming.
No gain shaming.
Johnny Romero, good evening.
Hey, Johnny, what's happening, man?
Happy Sunday to you as well. Sean Casey is here.
Hey, Sean.
He did. He said, let's pray for the people that lost their belongings and loved ones from a massive tornado storm.
Yeah, man, that was bad.
Yes, man. Last week was bad in Oxford, Michigan, and now down south. It was a couple of states, different states. And
yeah, I'm in some pressure washing groups, and there's a lot of guys in that area in the group, and there was a lot of people in those groups posting pictures. Hey, this is a mile away from my backyard. Everybody check in, let me know if you're okay. And there was like some big, crazy looking tornadoes. I'm like, whoa. I mean, it was out of a movie. They looked that bad, and they were like, everybody check in with me right now. And like, he wanted to make sure all his buddies were safe, and I was like, oh my God. And then the next day on the news, there was a Amazon and a candle warehouse, both of them crashed down on people, and it was bad.
Oh no.
Yep.
People were in it and they just crashed down. Oh.
Yeah, one lady was, I think she was in the candle factory or whatever it was, and she went live on Facebook and just screaming for help because she was like,
what else can I do?
Yeah, like she's trapped, and she was like, somebody get in here and help us. So, oh my God, it was pretty harrowing.
We don't watch the news unless we know something is going on that's going to affect us. So I've just been hearing about this on Facebook a little bit, and then from people talking. But I guess the tornadoes, they're normally only on the ground for like a mile or so. But this one, was it like 200 miles? Yeah,
it was. I don't remember how many miles, but it was I was like, what? Like, that thing was like pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I want to say 20 miles, but
20 miles?
Maybe it was. I don't know.
I can't remember who told me, but Anyway, yes, definitely pray for those people that were affected and, you know, lost everything, lost loved ones, and that's just...
Yeah, that was horrible, man.
Scary. What a scary way, too.
Yeah.
And you don't know which way it's going to jog, you know, like...
Oh, no, you have no idea.
Yeah.
You really don't. You know, it's pretty freaky. The closest I've ever gotten to one when I used to work at ABC Warehouse, we had this big back lot out in the back there, and I just remember one night there was all the horns were, all the sirens and everything were going off, and we're all like, what the heck? And we walked out the back lot, and I'll never forget this. I've never had wind blow straight down on me before.
Weird.
Yeah, we're all outside and our hair's going this
hair,
way. Yeah, messing up my hair, you know, and all our hair is blowing this way, and we're all like, dude, what the... You know, we looked up in the sky, it was like green. It was just this nasty, like dark green, just ominous looking, and the clouds were spinning slowly. It was like someone was stirring this horrible, you know, witch's brew up in the sky, and we were like, dude, this is like for real. It ended up not happening, but man, did it get close.
Sean Casey says it was over 200 miles. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was...
That is crazy. A tornado that goes 200 miles.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. 200. How far is that? Like here in Michigan, like what would be a 200-mile
trip? I think Lapeer to Detroit. No.
Or to Grand Rapids.
Grand Rapids to Detroit, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't. Let's
wow.
Here, let me ask the Google.
That is far.
How far is Grand Rapids from Detroit, Michigan? 157 miles.
Wow, so it's even further than that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's almost the whole state.
It would have taken 2 hours and 16 minutes to drive 157 miles. So can you even... Shoot.
That is some crazy stuff there, man.
Thoughts and prayers for sure go out to those that are affected by it. Aaron Lucas. Hey, hope all is well, blessed and safe. Same.
What's going on, man?
And same to your house. I just commented on your wife's post. I don't know that it's appropriate for me to spread your family business, but I'm glad she's feeling better. If you'd like to put in the comments what has happened and stuff. Let's see. Oh, he also has a special request. Can you do Arnold Gives tips on how to beat and prevent COVID? Okay, there, he said it himself. So I don't feel so bad. Rochelle was saying that she missed taste, like she likes food too much, but her taste and smell's already starting to come back, and it's only been like she just got over it.
Lucky her. It took me a year to get my smell back. I still
can't. Like, it's probably 45 or 50%, both smell and taste.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. Well, I'm glad she's feeling better.
So anyway, can you do Arnold Gives tips on how to beat and prevent COVID? Arnold.
Okay, I'm not a doctor here, so do not just check with your doctor.
Good
but
idea.
This is my advice. Always check with your doctor first. I'm just Arnold. I'm not a doctor. Anyway, if you want to beat it, just take zinc and plenty of vitamin C and plenty of vitamin D and get lots of exercise. Go to the gym and get a huge pump every day and you'll never get it.
Eat lots of vegetables.
Yes, eat your broccoli. Get out of here with the broccoli. And do not get to the chopper when you have it. Stay home in quarantine.
Right.
No choppers.
Oh, let's see. Jay, what's up, Leias? He said Croft family is tuning in while eating dinner.
Hey, what's going on?
Thank you, family.
What's going on, Croft family?
With Riley and Allison and Amy and...
That's right.
Yeah.
And Kylo, the dog.
Kylo.
Hell yeah.
What you having for dinner, and is it good?
Yes.
Jeff Grinnell, I'm looking for the roundhouse kick. Oh, because I said we got to go back and put the memories in.
Yeah, that's...
You guys do want to see that.
That's somewhere in the computer in the blackmail section. Yeah.
Just a little higher. Could you move the camera over here just a little? Maybe down and over.
I'm trending towards here. I'm supposed to be hitting here, but I'm trending this way. I don't know why, but that's the kick if you brought a friend.
Yeah.
I'll kick your friend first and then you.
Barry Gomez. Yo, here for the shred. You'll get some shred for sure.
You're going to get the shred very soon.
Shred.
Yes.
Jay says, I'd say 90% of concerts I've been to are general admission, standing only. Yeah. They are. Yeah. They really are. And even if you get a seat, you can't sit anyway.
Yeah. Yep.
Ronnie K is with us.
Hey, Ronnie K. What's up, man?
Matt Force is here.
Matt Force. How you doing, Matthew?
Paul Smith.
What's up, Paul?
Let's see. Jay says Arnold's advice is to smoke more cigars. Yeah.
Yes, smoke a lot of cigars. It kills everything. It'll even kill you if you do it long enough.
Yeah, so heed your advice.
No. Gonna die happy.
Metal Snake, how are you doing?
Hey, what's up, man?
Jarrod, I've been obsessing over Mud Killer. Yay or nay? What about Precision Drive?
I think they're both really good. I really prefer the Mud Killer now. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, it's night and day, but there is a difference. And every time I switch back and forth between the pedals, I just prefer it. I just think it's a great pedal. I think, again, they're both great, you know. The only overdrives, let's see, what overdrives didn't I like at all? The Grid Slammer, hated it. I feel like the guys on... Men on Films. Hated it. Yeah, I didn't like that pedal at all. And the other one I think was the Dire Wolf. I was kind of like, eh. And then there was like the one that Kirk Hammett, that company, KD something or whatever. I tried his and I didn't like his at all. So. But other than that, most of them I've tried are really good.
So between the two, Mud Killer and Precision Drive.
Mud Killer.
Mud Killer.
Yeah, I'm definitely a Mud Killer guy now.
Daryl McMillan is with us.
Hey, what's up, man?
Jay says Jared's profile pic in my phone is him wearing the Santa hat. You're welcome.
Every time I call him, he's always like laughing at me. I'm like, what's so funny? And I'm like, oh, I remember now.
I broke those Santa hats out. They are upstairs and ready for
ready for action.
Christmas Tone Wars. Tone Wars Christmas show. Oh, love it. Okay, where'd I leave off? Aaron Lucas, any update on the Kiesel guitar? Did you actually order that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep, it's coming. It's going to be April.
Springtime.
Oh, yeah, he told me it's going to be April. Mm-hmm. I'm like, he's like, I know. It's the way it is. Deal with it.
And then, Metal Snake Jared has the final say. Big Mike, Kari, where did you get that badass red carpet misfit type shirt? That shirt's amazing. Thank you. I got it on... in an email advertisement. I was like, yes, bought it. It's got like a skull with bats that make a skull.
Oh, I never noticed that. Nope, never noticed that before.
I can't remember, but
wow.
I love it. It's got a hood and everything. Thanks.
Got a hood and everything.
Metal Snake, sorry about being a gear nerd, Kari. No, that's what this is for.
That's what we
that's
are,
what
man.
It's for. Don't apologize at all.
Yeah, we are gear nerds. She's even starting to turn into one.
No.
A little bit.
What? Why?
You're starting to learn stuff.
Occasionally I'll throw out the correct terminology, and he's like, huh, you
Whoa,
got that right.
Someone's been listening.
Sometimes I do. Mostly I tune out.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's funny. All right, so I went to Evanescence and Halestorm concert here in Detroit this weekend at Little Caesars Arena, and we had floor seats, and I was blown away by Halestorm. I've heard of them. I heard a couple songs and was like, yeah, you know, just on the radio or whatever. Mm-hmm. I heard people talk about it, but I was like, okay. And when I heard they were opening for Evanescence, I was the same. I was like, all right, I can go get some merch and a drink, you know? But as soon as she opened her mouth, I was like, my jaw dropped. My girlfriend Elisa was like, what? She didn't even want to go get merch. At that point, she was like,
we'll stay.
I know, let's stay. But we ended up going to get merch just through one song.
Yeah.
There was no wait by the time we got up to the T-shirts,
good.
and we were the only ones there, so it was worth
Nothing wrong with that.
But Lizzie, like, she schooled everybody. Her set was balls to the wall from beginning to end. high energy. You know how she does that raspy.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't do the growly screaming. She has this raspy rock,
Yeah.
female rock voice, you know. And most people can pull that out for an accent here or there. Dude, every song. And then at the end, like towards the end of her set, she just wanted to like shove it down your throat. She just sat there with no music, like, yay! I better not do that. I won't be able to sing later.
Let's gonna spike it.
She held it forever and ever and ever, and everybody was like, ah! Going nuts.
Nice.
Crazy. And then she sang another song after that. It was like she left her lungs on the stage, stomped on them, slapped somebody with them, woo, put them back in, and sang some more. And her singing voice still worked. Like her regular singing voice still worked even after all of that. I was blown away. I'm a new fan of Halestorm and of her. And she played the guitar while she was doing it all.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've always heard great things about her and her band and her music. And a lot of guys that talk to her are like, dude, she's such a badass for a chick. I mean, well, not even for a chick, just period. She's just a badass, you know?
Yeah.
And I've never heard anything bad. I mean, most people everybody I've talked to about her is just like, she's freaking phenomenal, you know, amazing.
I don't know what it was that about my initial opinion of her. I was just like, okay.
Well, sometimes, like, you know, I mean, we've been to concerts when we saw Camelot. You know,
and Dragon Force.
Dragon Force opened for him, and we were like, I mean, Dragon Force, you know.
I'd never heard of them, but...
I have, but I always thought they were a little kind of cartoony, you know. But then when we saw them live, we were like, whoa.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I mean, they were amazing.
The music was incredible. Their lead
vocals,
singer, the vocals were...
Yeah, it was really good. And Camelot was also very good. But, I mean, honestly, seeing them live, I gained a whole new kind of level of respect for them. I mean, Herman Lee's an awesome player. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Got to meet him before the show. Remember, he popped out in the hallway when we were walking around, and he's like, "Oh, wrong door." He's like walking around in the lobby. I was like, "Hey, Herman, can I get a picture with you?" He's like, "Yeah." He was really cool. He's like, "All right, you know," and he's like, "This is why I don't go out the wrong door." And he went right back in there.
That's funny.
Busted.
So then, that set, Halestorm set, like I said, it was balls to ball. You were not relaxed. I mean, you were having fun. Your butt was clenched. Like, everything was tense. And I wondered how Evanescence was going to come off after that. I mean, I've been an Evanescence fan since the beginning for 20 years, you know. And when they came out and did their thing, it was relaxed. I mean, the crowd was still going crazy and standing up and hooting and hollering and stuff, but the music just settled in so nicely after Halestorm. It wasn't such a frenzy, you know? You could, like, loosen up, release all of the tension.
A little more of a production with them, right?
Yeah, there was an ebb and flow with it, and she did newer songs in the first set, and she threw in some older songs in the second set. And then for the encore, she did the one that we covered, My Immortal.
Yeah.
She broke out just the piano and was like, "All right, everybody, I'm not going to sing it by myself." And I'm like, "No, you're not, girl. I'm singing it with you."
I got you.
I know. There was 4 people in front of me. He's screaming in their ear behind it.
I'm sure they enjoyed it.
Oh, I did. But my girlfriend, Elisa, I was telling you in the beginning, my back can't stand on cement for 3 hours. And we were looking, we had seats, like there was 2 people and then us at the end of the aisle. And like 5 feet away were the stands where, you know, you could go up. We were on the floor and they were all sitting down on the sides. And I'm like, we paid money to stand on this hard cement floor for hours.
That's why you don't do general admission.
And I couldn't see. I ended up watching the screens, you know, instead, because I couldn't see over the people in front of me. She is like half an inch tall, and You know, I'm like, what? Oh, where'd she go? I can't, because she's short anyway. She's like 5'2" or 3". She's super short. But yeah, it was a great experience. Loved it. Had a good time. Learned some stuff. Got inspired. New Halestorm fan. Got made fun of for being a Karen because I wanted to sit down.
Hey, man. I'm the same way. I literally treat concerts like movies. You know, I really do. I just want to sit, relax, and drink it in. You know, that's how I roll at concerts, man. I'm boring as hell.
I'm looking down through the comments to see if anybody is talking about either band. Jay says, I'm more of a Halestorm fan, just prefer the more rock and roll approach to the music and the distortion she can get out of her voice, just less of the theatrical stuff. Yeah. Yep. Ronnie K's jealous. Jay also needs to see the classic Kari eye roll. I know.
That was a good one.
And the head shake that goes with it.
Yeah. Please shut up.
Talking.
Stop talking.
Stop talking.
Please stop talking. We're live right now. I can't kill you.
I can't get it.
As soon as the show's over, I'm gonna kill you.
Crap. Like in TV, I used to work at an ABC affiliate in Pensacola, Florida when I was just out of college. I would run the teleprompter and then I assisted the news director in the newsroom. So I'd be in there for the 5 o'clock ABC Channel 3 news in the morning. And you'd see the camera operators getting directions, you know, for in their ears, and they're wrapping people up. And I tried to do that. I was like, wrap it up.
Wrap it up there.
You're saying the same thing again.
I've learned so much over these last few years.
Ronnie K is going to see Judas Priest in Halifax, Canada. Then next day going to see Blackberry Smoke in Ottawa in April. Nice,
dude. Congrats. Yep.
Jay, did they sell the giant turkey legs at the Renaissance Festival? I mean, the Camelot Dragon Force concert.
That's a good one. I wish I would have totally bought one.
Was that at the Royal Oak Music Theater?
Yeah, it was Royal Oak. Yeah.
It was a freaking classy venue.
It was so classy.
It was. I mean, they have general admission on the floor, and then they have this like. It's not a balcony. It's
mezzanine.
Just a mezzanine.
Yes, it was the mezzanine.
And there's a bar, and we sat at like bar tables, and
it was quite good.
It was great.
I ordered a Vespa.
You did not.
I did too.
Oh, let's see. Paul's with Jay on Halestorm. Well, you got to see him live.
Yeah.
Just make sure you wear a belt, because she'll blow your pants off.
She's gonna blow off your pants.
Yes.
Yeah. No, they're good, man. I've seen clips of them from Kari, and then you know, like on YouTube and stuff, and I'm like, wow, they're pretty impressive, you know. Even
better live. Metal Snake, I might go see Meshuggah in Los Angeles next year. You've heard some Meshuggah?
I heard some Meshuggah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and somebody was asking me about Spirit Box. We never got together to conglomerate our Spirit Box story. Dude, whoever asked me to listen to them, I got scared at the video. What was it? Blessed Be was the song, and I'm like,
some pretty graphic stuff going on there.
Never mind. I don't want to know.
She doesn't do horror movies at all.
No.
Even Casper is scary to this one. So.
Shut up. As I have my skull sweatshirt.
Yeah.
It's all show and no go.
Yeah, it's all show and no go, man. That's her.
Yeah. Her vocals were clean and
she's got the Jekyll and Hyde thing going on.
Great tone. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then she starts screaming.
Yep.
And growling. And showing really scary things in the videos that I did not enjoy. Yeah. So I probably wouldn't go back to that.
The music's good. It's kind of it's a really modern kind of thing. There's a lot of heavy stuff going into more ethereal kind of ambient type stuff, and then back into the heavy stuff. I like the balance. I think it's cool. I think it could grow on me. It reminds me.
Just don't watch the videos.
Yeah, the videos are a little creepy, but...
And be careful if you're drinking when she starts growling, because you could spill it. It could surprise you.
I'm just glad that she doesn't just do growling.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I mean, the whole growly vocal thing for the whole song, to me, I hear 3 songs and I'm out.
Yeah.
And that's me.
I hear 3 seconds.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, that's just me sticking around going, well, maybe they'll offer some different stuff.
Yeah.
And then after 3 songs, if they haven't, I figure, well, they're not gonna, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, to me,
She
I
has
think...
a great tone, though. In
Yeah.
her regular singing voice, it was very soothing sound, and for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good stuff. I mean, I think the music, I want to listen to it some more and just let it kind of, you know how, some
Well,
bands...
I listened to Secret Garden. I listened to The Blessed Bee.
The Blessed Bee or whatever, yeah.
And, I can't, there was another one. I listened to portions of them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, and definitely some good stuff in there. I mean, some bands got to grow on you a little bit, like even Dream Theater. Like every new album they put out takes a couple weeks to grow on me. Sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes it does. But yeah, they're one of those bands that I can appreciate. I can definitely appreciate, the music big time.
Jeff Cornell says, it's okay, Karen. Sit if you want to sit. And I did. And I didn't care.
I did.
I did. I made my Facebook post with the pictures and just enjoyed the music and rested my back.
Looking at everyone's butts.
I know. Got my drink spilled.
Yeah.
And
Fun times.
Metal Snake, it's 2022. It's going to be a good year for good shows. I hope so.
I do too. I really hope so too.
Yeah. I did have to show a negative COVID test to get in and stuff. And luckily it was easy enough, but still like this extra crazy step you got to go through.
Yeah, I have an opportunity to go to a concert on New Year's Eve and I got to go through that rigmarole and I'm going to opt out. I'm just like, stay home.
Yeah. Jim Sieben, how are you? He says, happy Festivus, everybody.
Hey, Jim, what's happening, man?
Happy Festivus. Brad Shimke, how are you, Brad?
Hey, Brad, how you doing?
Santa Chugs, he called you.
Santa
Instead of Dr. Chugs, you're Santa Chugs.
Santa Chugs.
Mike Snake wants to know, or Metal Snake, sorry, I called you Mike Snake. Maybe that's your name. It was a, what do you call that?
A faux pas.
Not a faux pas, I was thinking maybe it was like a premonition type thing that I had.
Oh, a
Maybe
premonition.
his name is Mike instead of Metal.
Maybe it is Mike.
Yeah. He wants to know where your whiskey is.
Oh, I'm coffeeing it tonight. So here's the thing. I made this huge fish dinner and scallops and all that, and we were starving. I mean, we were so hungry. And I had wine with dinner, and it knocked me out. It literally, I was down here.
Went the wrong way.
Yeah, we were sound checking. I'm just like, falling asleep. So I'm like, I'm just going to get a coffee. I got to wake up. Because if I had a whiskey on top of that, I'd probably be sleeping right now.
Jeff Cornell is going to see Shinedown in February. That'll be a good one.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Eric, you talking about Ginger, Jarrod? Did I miss that?
Ginger is another band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the vocalist is
Female?
We were talking about Spirit Box, but Ginger's another one that does a lot of that.
Who asked me to check out Spirit Box? I can't remember.
Somebody in the chat last week. Yeah, I can't remember though.
Oh, I think I took a screenshot. I'll figure it out. Arnold Claus from Joe Stop. He wants Arnold Claus.
Arnold Claus.
Ho, ho, ho.
How would Arnold say ho, ho, ho?
There you go.
I don't know how to say ho, ho, ho.
So you gotta give it.
It's right, yada, yada, yada.
That's what Arnold would do coming down your chimney.
Yada, yada, yada. Get the bigger chimney, damn you.
I remember that Christmas sweater we saw today of the bodybuilder?
The muscle
I
guy.
was like, Jarrod, it was one of those ugly Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
Like, Jarrod, look at that. And the lady in front was like, she looked at him and was like, yeah, that'd be appropriate. I was like, nice. Good compliment. Let's see. Dust Devil. I like to listen to Amaranth. Yeah, I do like Amaranth. I always forget about them.
I've heard of them.
Amaranth.
I've heard of them. Yes.
Jay said something in here. The way you feel about screaming is the way I feel about fast vibrato operatic vocals.
Woo!
You don't like that?
No, he doesn't like the big vibrato, like Bruce Dickinson and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He's not a big fan. See, I like Bruce Dickinson. I think he's one of the best singers
Would
out there.
I like him? I probably don't like him.
Iron Maiden?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to tell me it was like Dream Theater's dude.
No.
'Cause I don't.
No, it's James LaBrie.
Not like that.
Yeah, she's not a huge LaBrie fan. I just love Dream Theater so much. I'm good with it.
It's a 0.
Oh, it's a 0.
Instead of a heart, it's a 0.
He's a polarizing vocalist. I mean, there's people that can't stand him, and there's people that like him.
I can appreciate his long-windedness.
Boy can hit some notes, man.
He's got words are not
his stamina.
Tonight. Stamina is the word I was looking for.
That guy could pull off a concert, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole concert, he's out there killing it, so...
Yeah.
Whether you like his tone or not is definitely something that's subjective, but...
Barry Gomez needs some Guinness Nitro. Oh, you need the Guinness Nitro. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I could go for one of those after the show.
Sheldon Swan. Do either of you listen to Nightwish? Yeah.
Yep.
Their singer, Flora Jensen, is amazing. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I've listened to them. I haven't in a while, but I have.
Same.
I have, yeah.
Yep, they're on my list. When I'm in the mood, for sure. Sean Casey. It was you, Sean. Yep.
Ah, okay.
So do you hate me now that I've given you my review of the scary stuff?
Well, I mean, there's this scary video. Some people really like that stuff. There's, there's a lot of people that like horror movies. So I mean, it makes sense.
If you like it, look up Spirit Box Blessed Be, the video, their official video.
Pretty creepy. It wouldn't bother me, but, she gets freaked out about stuff like that pretty easily.
He went upstairs. We were down here hooking stuff up, and he went upstairs like, I'll be right back. I gotta grab something. I'm like, all right, I'll just watch this video.
All by myself.
And I don't know how to use whatever that is. Yeah. So when it came on the screen, I'm like, no, oh no, it's swiping down. It's trying to get it off the screen. Don't like it. Let's see. Joe Stott. Bruce rules. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce Dickinson's amazing, man. It's a great story about a lot of their stuff. Like one of the stories about their Number of the Beast, the big scream at the intro. Bruce wanted to do the scream really bad, and he's like, let me just do that now. And the producer was like, no, not yet. And he was like making him record all his other lines, and Bruce was like getting furious. He's just like, let me do it now. I'm ready. I want to do it now, And he's like, not yet. And the producer knew, like, he wanted a real guttural, just angry scream at the beginning of the song, and he got Bruce so pissed off
on purpose
that he got a real performance out of him. And he was like, all right, because Bruce was just pissed. He was like throwing chairs. He's like, I want to do it now. And he's just like, all right, fine, do it. And he just first take. Just hit that note, and that's what Bruce. That was like the legit, pissed off Bruce Dickinson scream, and he was just like, "Well, we got what we wanted out of you." Next. I thought that was really cool.
Sean says, "No, I don't hate you. Good, thank you." I'm so sorry. I wanted to like them for you, but. No. I do enjoy her singing voice for sure.
I thought they were pretty cool. I want to listen to them some more, and it's different than what I usually listen to.
I've got those images stuck in my head, so every time I hear her voice, all I'm gonna see is bloodbath and a torn up dude, her husband sitting on the couch. No. Joe saw them in '83, and what a memory! I'm sure.
Oh yeah. I saw them several years ago with it was when they toured with Dream Theater. They toured together for a while, and it was more than several years ago. It was right before Part and I quit, and that was
Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Iron Maiden. Yeah, but
that came out weird. I went Iron Maiden.
Sorry.
Sorry. Thanks for not making fun of me though. I'll make fun of myself. Iron Maiden.
Yeah, I was talking about the Yarn Maiden. Yeah, she was a really cool chick. This Yarn Maiden that lived in our neighborhood.
There's probably somebody out there. That'd be a really great YouTube.
Yes, I'm a Yarn Maiden.
She knits to metal.
Yeah, exactly. I'll knit you a sweater.
And the sweater looks like trash.
Here's your sweater thong.
The Yarn Maidens.
God.
Jay says, I'm more a fan of the more straight-ahead, throaty, powerful vocals like Hetfield, John Bush. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Hetfield.
Yeah. I like it. I'm more of a punk rock thrash guy, though. Yeah. That's all right. We'll forgive you. Sean says the guitarist uses neural DSP for Iron Maiden.
Oh, that's cool.
Joe says, OMG. OMG what? For the yarning maidens. Is that what you're OMGing about?
The yarning maidens.
Sorry. I feel like we took a weird turn there.
Yeah, a little bit.
You want me to sing and... So, I know last week... Oh! We should do an update on the deposit.
Oh,
the
yeah.
donation,
let's
too.
do that. I did put it in the community
Amazing.
section, so in case I got the numbers wrong tonight when we do the update. What was it? Let me look.
Yeah. So... For the school shooting that was near we just live in the sister community, one community over, and we asked last show for donations. I had found 2 banks that came together. One of the people at the bank knows somebody in the counselor's office at the school. So they got this fund together between Oxford Bank and Genesis Federal Credit Union. Together, there's a bank account there that you can make donations to that only goes to the victims' families. So the 4 that were killed in the shooting, or I think it was 7 others that were wounded, the money's only meant for them, not for students that were at the school, which even still, I mean, they do deserve loving, caring at this time, but we just wanted to make sure that the money goes for the victims and their families, for helping them with medical bills. I only saw the $355.
Oh, we raised $355.86.
$355.86.
That was good. Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, for one little show and our regular people here, and that was awesome.
Yep,
and we just want to thank you from the bottom of our heart for donating to them and just helping rebuild the community and providing a little bit of hope. And, it'll go for medical bills, paying for food, because the parents aren't going to be able to go back to work for a while. And
every little bit counts, man. I mean, it all does. I don't know how much is in that account because they don't tell you. But, I mean, anything those people need, they can come in.
Make a withdrawal and
and use it for whatever they need. So it's very, very kind of you guys to do that. So very much appreciate it.
Yeah. Let's see. Sheldon Swan. Jen from Evanescence uses Synergy, Diesel, and Friedman. Yeah.
Yep.
She's crazy too. She did a great job last night. Yeah,
she's done it all. She's also, I think she uses a HELIX, but I think she uses a 4-cable method as well. So she uses all kinds of gear. The thing is it's nice to have all these different, pieces of gear, because maybe for this tour she'll use this, and then she goes on another tour. You know what? I'm kind of feeling this for this tour, and it's just fun to kind of mix it up, have some fun, have a backup plan.
Joe just bought his first mural.
Good for you. Yeah, hopefully they get some updates out there and get the marketplace going. That's what I'd like to see for the Nero guys.
I finally had my doctor's appointment. I know we're going to try to sing a song tonight. I'm definitely not 100% at it, so I hope we can make it through. But I'm just going to do it because, you can't sit out in the... But I had my doctor's appointment this week, and they're thinking that it's maybe allergies. I was thinking it's still left over from COVID. I feel fine, but I'm still super congested and have lots of phlegm and stuff. And she was like, well, do an x-ray. I have to, schedule that, go in and get an x-ray. But she said, start taking some allergy meds and see if that helps dry it up. So I'll start those tomorrow and hopefully be back to normal soon. But
yeah, that'd be nice.
I'm sorry if I crack.
We're gonna try not to crack.
We're gonna try it.
Don't do crack.
Don't do crack.
Switch mics here. There you go.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion.
How about forward?
I wanna walk in the open wind. Wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So, okay.
I'm sorry, I looked over and your mic's pointing in the wrong direction. I'm like, why do you sound so weird? Oh my god.
I noticed it.
Let's do it again. You ready? Go ahead and flip your
Shut up. I noticed it, but it was too late, and I would have been like, oh. So I was like, well, it probably works. Like, there's mesh back here, too. I just thought, let's just go with it.
I'm sorry, but...
And then I look at him, and he's losing it.
Oh my god.
Wait, switch mics. Switch mics.
Okay, 1 second.
There, now you have to hear the echo.
Oh my god, that was
It's
hysterical.
reminiscent. I know why he's dying, because that was funny, but also with our first show in the first version of Rain, I was just the backup singer with Brenda in the back, right? And I'm on stage and I'm so excited. I am ready to go when our parts are coming up, and I didn't have my microphone even in my hand. It was still in the stand over there. Nobody told me. Brenda wasn't like, dude, I just was so excited to sing. I'm like,
Where's my mic?
over. Get my mic. Come back.
That was oh my god. That was hysterical. Wow,
right.
that was something else. All right, so you ready to do this for real?
I think so, yeah.
All right, I promise not to laugh.
We'll see what's going. Oh, Joe says it sounded fine either way. Good.
Yeah, it was a little weak, and I'm like, I thought I mixed us better than that. Like,
Bruce Clark says, whoops. Metal Snake, that was cool. Joe says, did that little trick with my Bluetooth the other night, had it backwards and couldn't hear a thing.
Yeah, that was funny, man. Usually I don't lose it in a live show like we're in, but we're kind of casual here on Sunday night. So I was like, okay, that was fun. All right, 1 second here. All right. So you done clowning around over there?
Yeah, well, it's, I got it the right way this time.
Yay. Should I put a sticker on there?
I'm going to show up next week, and it's going to be on there, isn't it?
Almost like the Claymore mines. This side towards enemy. All right, here we go. Now watch me screw up.
Here comes the rain again, falling on my head like a memory, falling on my head like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk with me, baby, like lovers do. Whoa, yeah. Here comes the rain again, raining on my head like a tragedy, tearing me apart like a new emotion. I wanna walk in the open wind, wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? So baby, talk to me like lovers do. Walk with me like lovers do. Talk to me like lovers do. Oh, yeah. Here it comes again. I wanna walk in the open wind. I wanna kiss like lovers do. I wanna dive into your ocean. Is it raining with you? Is it raining with you? Is it raining with you? Is it
There you go. Yeah, we got through it.
Not so bad for first time back after.
Yeah. Like you sounded good in sound check, so I figured, yeah, we'll make it. So we'll start performing some more every week for you guys. You know, on the Sundays, because we want to start getting. I paid for 3 songs to get done, and you know, we got to start taking advantage of that.
Kimball says, "Hi guys, glad to see you're having so much fun."
Thank you.
Always.
Yeah.
Always have so much fun with you.
Yeah, I mean, if we can't have fun, there's no point in doing it, right? We literally have a good time down here.
Joe says, "More clean, loving it."
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, you know, I'm going to do a couple things. I want to find which amp that I own that has the best clean channel. I think it's going to be the Herbert.
Yeah.
But we'll find out. I'm going to shoot them out.
Joe, what's an Annieism? Tell me, nice Annieisms. I don't know. You know what that is?
I have no idea what an Annie is.
Annieisms.
No, I have no idea.
Sean Casey.
Oh, Annie Lennox.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Makes sense. Thank you. Sean Casey said, "Well done," and he said, "Blooper of the year." Yeah.
Thank you.
It was worth getting through it though. That was hilarious.
It was. I still can't believe that. Looking over, I'm like, do I say something?
Nope, I knew. I just thought, well, there's the same material back there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it does look the same. But I thought I was like, why is her mic point like on the other side of the holder? I'm like, that just doesn't. Oh, she's on the. I'm like, I could hear like there's a filter sound when you're singing on the wrong side of the mic. You can hear the filter. I thought that was kind of funny.
Yes.
Like, well,
Joe Lennoxism. I got it. Yes.
Yeah.
We figured it. Well, he figured it out.
Yeah,
I
Annie
didn't.
Lennox. Yeah.
Jay, thank you. Nice work, guys, he said.
Thank you.
I was going to scroll back up. Azil, as a modeler go, what do you think of Fractal XFX3?
I mean, as far as modelers goes, I mean, it's a great unit. It's very powerful. There's a lot of updates, a lot of effects. A lot of different things you can do with the amp models and stuff like that. I mean, it is a very powerful unit, and I mean, they're definitely, if you ask a lot of people, they're the leader in, amp modeling and stuff like that. If I was to get one, I would still use it, 4-cable method, because I very much prefer the KEMPER regarding any kind of like modeler or, I'll just say amp simulator, whether it's a modeler or a profiler. I prefer the KEMPER big time. I just think it's a better unit. But if you want to go with a modeler, I think there's more options for sure in the XFX3 than there is in the Helix. But I go 4-cable, so I don't really care about how many models there are, because I don't use them.
Aaron Lucas says, sounded outstanding as usual. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Joe, stop. Love the clean on your fireball. Paul Smith.
Oh, thanks.
Says, Kari, good to hear you again. Thank you. It's good to sing again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Especially after the concert last night. I'm like,
So
I can do that too.
I'm inspired and stuff.
Yeah. In the car on the way over here, I was like, all right, I can do that. I got all, instead of a Annieism, I got all Lizzieisms.
Yeah,
I was
Lizzieisms.
trying to do it. I'm like, I get up! But it didn't work. It's just not my style. I mean, I love to listen to it. Not my style to sing. Let's see. Joe, if Kari doesn't mind, you could use the 7 cable method. I gotta scroll up. We saw, Jay, you sent us a super chat. Thanks. He says, Skeeter shares his favorite Christmas movie, Jingle All the Way Part 2. Oh, it's a sequel.
I didn't know there was a sequel.
Starring Larry the Cable Guy. Arnold gets mad since he was only in the original. It's a lot of backstory, Jay.
Oh my god.
Come on, man.
How do I keep up with all this?
He's creating a mood for everybody. Our Skeeter, so there's 2.
Yeah.
Skeeter shares his favorite Christmas movie that's Jingle All the Way. So you got to say my favorite movie is Jingle All the Way Part 2.
Yeah, alright.
As Skeeter.
Yeah.
Starring Larry the Cable Guy.
Oh.
And then Arnold gets mad since he was only in the original.
Ah, okay. Alright. I might share something with you guys right now. Hey, if you want to slap your knee and slap your mama at the same time, you just watch this movie. It's so funny and make you slap them both. It's Jingle All the Way, Part 2. Part 1 was a stinker. Part 2
Say that again?
was a stinker. It was a total stinker. But Part 2 is a hootenanny. I liked it a lot. It was really good. Now, it's got my favorite actor in there who's a sex symbol in my neck of the woods, Larry the Cable Guy. Now, I'll tell you what. Yep, that's my wife's hall pass right there, is Larry the Cable Guy. That is totally her hall pass. And I'll let her do it, and I'll even take pictures.
Sexy beer belly, man.
That's right, he's one sexy feller. Anyway, it's so much better than Part 1. I thought I'll tell you what, it's so good. Hey, you get your...
Hey, what are you saying here? I can't believe you're saying that Part 1 is so much better. Larry the Flabinator guy, that's who he is, big fat belly. You gotta be kidding me. He doesn't even have any biceps and he has a sleeveless shirt.
It's
what a
bouncy.
sissy girly man.
It's bouncy.
Well, Larry the bouncer then. I don't know. He should have been a bouncer, like a basketball. I don't believe this here.
You did it.
I did
High
it.
five.
High five.
Jay says the show just went from great to legendary. He said, honestly, I just like to put Jarrod through this crap. It makes my day. You're awful.
Yeah, you better start super chatting some more.
That's right. That's right.
I want cigars for super
He had
chats.
to fund his new cigar hobby.
Yeah, by the way, I'm going to have that that one that you sent me. You sent me a couple pictures. I'm
Not
gonna
the
have
big father, though. The father. I almost called it the Big Daddy.
the big dad.
Not the Big Daddy, though. What's it called? The father?
My father.
My
yeah.
father.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That one was scary looking.
Yeah. Oh, that big, super long? No,
shoot.
that was the wrong one.
What was that one called?
I forgot, but it was the wrong one. But I'm gonna have that tonight after the show for sure. Hell yeah, with a glass of brandy.
I missed a comment from Brad Chimke up here too. He says, Spirit Box singer and guitarist are married and met in their previous band called I Wrestled a Bear Once.
I wrestled a bear.
And yes, that was the name of the band.
That's funny.
Courtney does have a great voice though, yeah.
I wrestled a bear once.
I wonder if they did the Hungry Bear.
Oh,
Was it the Bridesmaids movie?
Yeah, at the
in
end.
the end, when they get that big
I'm a
sub
hungry
sandwich.
bear. See that there?
I love that so much.
Such a cheap word.
Let's see. Joe says, get yourself a guitar. A gator.
Get your gator, you skater.
Oh, Jay says it was a Churchill Macaduno White. Macanudo. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I'm going to have me something good tonight. I know that. Well, I should probably fire up the old
I bought it by accident. I meant to get the Toro. It took me a while to get through that one.
Yeah, I got the Toro. Yeah, that's perfect
you didn't
for
like,
me.
Oh, you did like it.
Yeah, the Toro's good.
You smoke
Good
fast.
size. Yes. I'm going to have one after the show for sure. We're going to have dinner part 2 and then go have ourselves a cigar. Gonna be good.
All right.
And you have it.
Play
All right.
it.
So EVH Stealth 100 is becoming, it's the other Stealth was also my benchmark amp. This one's definitely a benchmark amp for me to judge all amps by. It's just got such a great sound, and this thing's just brutal as hell. Freaking love this amp. So let me play a couple riffs for you, and I'll do a mix or something. Let me switch to the.
There's something.
Let me switch to
Dr.
the
John
cab.
says, "What's up, man? EVH Stealth is still sitting for Christmas morning. Exciting,
dude! I'm telling you right now, man, you're in for a treat because this amp is like, it's insane. It's so freaking good, man. Hear it buzzing in the background. It's ready to destroy. All right, 1 second here, guys." Okay. Yeah, there's a couple mixes for y'alls.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too. That amp is fun to play, man. It's like I said, the 50-watt version was like a dune buggy. It's just fun, you know. You just take it out there and it just does it all.
Dune buggy.
Yeah, this one's like a dune buggy on crack. I mean, it's just so much fun. It's just got such a big sound and like very supportive of all the stuff that I played too. Like I don't have to. I'm not arguing with it. I'm not fighting with the amp to get it to do what I want it to do. It just does it. You know.
Dr. John says, looks like you're having more fun with the Stealth than the other amps.
I have a lot of fun with it. You're absolutely right. It's like like I said, it's like a dune buggy, man. You just take it out and just have a blast with it, man. It's just such a good amp. It really is.
Bruce Clark asks, what's the best way to run the Kemper stage live?
Direct. I would run it direct into front of house stereo. I mean, that's how I did mine whenever we played out. I always ran it direct. We used in-ears, though, so that definitely helps a lot, you know.
I know some, let's see who asked me. Joe Stop says, any hearing left, Kari? I have my in-ears in.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's the way I would suggest doing it. I mean, there's guys that use a cab and mic the cab and stuff, and it's kind of like, well, didn't we buy the Kemper to not have to bring a cab, you know? And so, I mean, to each their own, but I would say use the Kemper direct. Now, here's another thing that no one's ever talked about. So, when I profile my amps here, I'm using a Royer 121 and an SM57. That's what you're listening to tonight, a Royer and an SM57 together. Well, the Royer is $1,350. It's a very expensive mic. Okay, SM57 is about $100. It's your garden variety mic that you see all over the place. So when you go to a concert, when you perform with an amp and cab, what are they miking your amp and cab with? An SM57. You know, it's been kicked around and beer spilled all over it. They're workhorse mics. They're great, but you can't beat the SM57 paired with a Royer 121. But you're never going to see a Royer on someone's stage. That thing would be destroyed by the end of the first show. So, the reason why I bring that up is my Kemper profiles are profiled with the Royer 121 and SM57. So you're getting a better mic'd, cab sound with the profile. So when you go to the front, when you plug that into the front of house, that's what, the mics that you're technically using for that. So you're going to get a better sound. I really do think so. If you go direct as opposed to running through a cab and having a guy put a 57 in front of it. So
Brad Chimke says, Dear Santa Chugs, all I want for Christmas is to come over and plug into some of your amps. At the Guitar Summit, I wanted to be respectful of those who came from farther away in limited time.
Oh, you know where I live, man. You know where I live.
That's funny.
Yeah, come on over, dude.
All he wants for Christmas
is chugs. Yeah, man. Come on over.
Eric Goodman, when do you expect your Kiesel to come?
Probably be in April. Yep.
It's going to be a while.
Yeah, it's going to be a while, man.
What wood did you end up getting?
On top?
Yeah. Like the fancy.
Oh,
one.
yeah, I got the, oh, God, you have to, it's the burl, the crazy one.
The one that I liked as well.
Yeah.
There were two, and I really liked the one.
Yep, the one that you had in the video.
Yeah.
That's everything that's there, except it doesn't have the treble knob. I don't want the tone knob. I don't need it. So that's gone. And then
You don't need the tone knob.
I don't need no tone knob.
You don't need that tone knob. He got his own tone.
Yeah, I got my own tone. Yeah, I hate it because there's times when and you guys can probably relate, you pick up your guitar and you start playing, why does it sound so muddy? And you don't ever think about your tone knob because you never use it. And then you're like, oh. And then, it was down halfway. I have literally recorded tracks down here and, in shootouts and stuff like that and gone, something sounds off, and I reached down, my tone knob's down like a quarter way, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta redo all that? I'm like, ugh, hate that stupid knob.
Lord, I almost knocked that right out. I need a bigger table. That's a little tiny table. I am way too clumsy for that.
You need a table with guardrails.
I know.
You need one of them
We
sippy
should
cups.
flip it over and put the stuff inside.
There you go. Yeah, get you a sippy cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My phone keeps flipping, so I gotta figure out how to turn that off. I got a new phone this past week, so everything's kind of, you know how it takes you a while to get it all set up just like you like it.
Yeah.
Bruce Clark, thanks. I'm thinking hard about getting a Kemper stage.
Yeah, I would get the stage and get some good profiles and run it. Do you use in-ears live? Just let me know about that. And, a lot of times what guys will do too is they'll just have it pumped through the monitor, the monitors and stuff. I mean, if you just use wedges and stuff. I mean, I'm just telling you, man, I just think it's such a great product. And with good profiles, you can't go wrong.
Speaking of profiles, you can get some good profiles
at
tonewars.com.
Yeah, I mean, I do make them and sell them to the what's it called? The one I just did, the Ultimate Brutal whatever pack, variety pack. Yeah, I can't get my names right. Ultimate something. Yeah, stupid pack I did.
Sell it for an amount of money.
But it's doing really well. People are still buying it. I sold a couple the other day. I was like, wow, this is great, so...
You're going to have some Obsidian profiles?
I'm going to have some profiles soon of the Obsidian and a couple other amplifiers. So that will be out very soon as well. I'll be working on that probably this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that done. Yep, before Christmas. That's my goal.
Let's see. I left off with Dr. John. What do you have the resonance set at?
Oh, good question.
Good question.
On this amplifier...
And are you a real doctor, Dr. John? Because I have some questions about respiratory things.
Yeah. So, the resonance on this amplifier doesn't do much until you get around 2 o'clock and beyond. Up till then, it just doesn't do a whole lot. So, it might seem like I got it too high, but honestly, I don't. So, I gotta turn that down a little bit on the red channel. So, on the blue channel, I have it at 2 o'clock. So, it gives it just enough extra bite. And then on the red channel, pretty much the same. And on the clean channel, I have it dead nut center, but just a little over that. Because I felt like the clean channel was nice and warm with it at that setting. So, yeah.
You asked somebody a question, and they answered no. It was Bruce. No. Can I use one of my powered monitors?
Yeah.
Exclamation point.
Yep, you sure can.
Can I use one of my powered monitors?
Yeah, you could totally do You could totally do that. Yep, that would work perfectly fine as long as it's got enough watts to keep up with your drummer and all that, whatever other stage noise. Or when you play it,
or use a cheap FRFR.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I mean, at home, I would always suggest using studio monitors. Get a good pair of Kali audios if you're looking at saving money and still getting a really good sound. Kali audio LP6s. That's what I have upstairs. The IN8s are down here. I love them. Or if you're going to be playing, on stage and they have monitors. Remember, we used to have the wedges. Just have them pump you through one of those, and that's fine. Because an FRFR, I learned over the years that once you hear studio monitors and get your ears tuned into what your guitar tone really sounds like, every time you play through an FRFR, you find out how not flat they are. They're always like colored somehow, and then you got to find the right one that's colored the way you like it. And I don't know, I just use their monitor wedges, that way it's less gear to drag around.
JB 50 watt. I feel like something just fell off my lap. Sorry about that. Let's see. JB 50 watt says, hey, how's it going? Haven't been feeling too well, so I missed the beginning of the live stream. You missed all the good stuff.
You missed all the good stuff. Sorry you're not feeling well, dude. Yeah. I hope you feel better. Yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going around right now, so
Unfortunately, you cannot ask Dr. John about it because he's a dentist.
Yeah, well, I hope you feel better, dude. I really do.
Yes, hope you do. Bruce, I already read that one. Joe, what happened to the diesel 2x12 you demoed a ways back?
It's right over there.
It's behind me.
It's behind Kari. You can see the logo right over here. You can see the logo by your leg. Yep. Yeah, it's still there.
There it is.
Yep, I still have it. It's a great cab.
Let's see. JB became a doctor recently. Finished grad school. Congrats.
Hey, awesome, man.
He says, but not the kind of doctor you're asking for. Yeah. Well, congratulations. Maybe that's why you're not feeling well. You just put all you had into passing grad school, man.
Yes. It's a lot, man. Doctor's a lot.
You have anything else that you'd like to play for us?
Yeah, but I'm probably not going to play it very well. But hey, whatever. Let's do Night Terrors with the Stealth. Yeah, that's what I'm playing tonight. All right. Jeez, can't even keep my kids straight. All right, 1 second.
That's my favorite one right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's definitely one of mine too. It's a lot of fun to play. Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, but I like it. I was wondering what happened here.
Tangent.
Yeah? I got my cable. I was wondering why that cable almost got wrapped around my whammy bar.
Says, love the diesel 2x12. Need to use it more.
Oh yeah, it's not mic'd up right now. But well, with one mic it is, but I gotta.
But one is just not good enough.
It's just not good enough. I'm a dual mic guy.
He's
I feel
an
like
options guy.
yeah, I feel like you get more of the the tones and stuff like that, more frequencies with more mics. So.
Thanks for the compliment, Bruce Clark. Love your singing, Kari.
Thank you. Yeah, she's awesome.
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 Thank you.
Very awesome.
Costas.
Hey.
I have an XFX 3. Should I try? And a KEMPER 2.
What?
I know. I probably put an extra word in there. So I have an XFX 3. Exclamation part. I have an XFX 3. Should I try and KEMPER 2? Should I try a KEMPER 2?
Oh, as well. Yeah, I would.
Also, as
yes,
well.
I would.
Along with.
Thank you, Thesaurus Girl. Yeah, I would definitely suggest it. See, the thing is, the KEMPER is only as good as the profile that's in there, so you can't really judge a profile or the KEMPER by like, hey, pick a couple of profiles and you're like, the KEMPER represents, the amplifier, the way it's dialed in and mic'd, about as good as it can be done. And so if you have a crappy profile, it doesn't mean that KEMPER sucks. It's just the profile sucked. So find some profiles that you like.
It's not you. It's the profile.
Yeah, it's not you. It's the profile. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, find a lot of times you'll like the taste of a certain profile maker. You'll find a profile maker that's like, oh, this guy does it the way I like it done. Like the mics, the EQ, whatever, and you'll buy a lot of their profiles because you like the way they do them. As soon as you load them in the KEMPER, I mean, it's amazing. I had a friend of mine, Chris Hall, come over. What was it? Was that last Saturday?
Yes.
I think he came over last Saturday, and we did custom profiles for him here in the basement. And he came over here with I'm not going to mention names because I don't do that here, but a certain brand of profiles that he had, and they sounded pretty good. I was like, okay, boy, this is going to be interesting. So we came down here. He picked a couple amps that he wanted to profile, and then we brought his KEMPER back upstairs, plugged in the studio monitors, and switched between the profile he came with. And let him play for a few seconds on that, and we switched over to the ones that we did here, and instantly he was like,
like your
whoa.
hand gestures. Every time you say switched over, you're like fly fishing.
Switched over. It's so fast the camera can't even pick up my movements. So like he was instantly like, dude, that sounds way better. It was fuller, bigger, fatter, more aggressive. It just sounded awesome, and it felt better too. So yeah, it's amazing.
Fuller, bigger, fatter always feels better.
Exactly.
Yes.
But yeah, so it's a testament to it's definitely a testament to you can come over here hating the KEMPER and then walk out of here loving it because you're like, oh, it was the profile that was the problem, not the KEMPER, so fish out.
Oh, Metal Snake says that was my favorite jam.
Oh, thank you.
Felipe says, crap, I missed half the show.
Uh-oh. Well, you can rewind while we're live.
You can,
We'll
but
be
then
on a
you'd
little
miss
longer.
the lives. Well, you wouldn't miss it. You'd eventually catch up.
Yeah, catch up to us, yeah.
Sean Casey, great sounding amp.
Thank you. Yeah, it is.
Dr. John says, killer, I love that song. I must
Thank
be
you.
going to the wrong type of dentists. I feel like I need a new dentist now, Dr. John. I need a dentist that likes better music.
Especially one that plays it in his. I don't know though. If I walked into a dentist office and he had the drill in his hand, it's like, death metal playing. I'd be like, "Is this a horror film? Am I gonna walk out of here?"
Maybe that could be spirit boxes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you ever go to a dentist and spirit box is playing, you better run. You might be in a bad situation there.
JB50 Watts says, do you know anything about the difference in terms of sound between the compact Mesa horizontal 2x12 and the regular horizontal 2x12? I'm assuming yours is the regular.
Yes, I have the big. I have the big one. I have the I have the. I don't know. I don't know the. Even think. I thought you were talking about the vertical. Was he talking about both horizontals?
Do this again.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the difference in terms of sound between the compact Mesa horizontal 2x12 and the regular horizontal 2x12? So there must be a compact one and a regular one.
I think the one. Man, which one do I have?
The answer is no.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think I went with the bigger one because I wanted more resonance. I'm pretty sure I have the bigger one.
You got resonance.
It's seriously, guys, like, you have no idea. Like, down here, it's, like, booming. Like, it sounds huge. It's amazing.
I gotta go upstairs.
I wonder how many dBs I have.
Let's see. Azale, I believe you didn't like the quad interface before. Have you tried it since the firmware updates?
No, I thought the quad interface was decent. That wasn't my biggest complaint about it. I mean, the interface was actually, pretty good. The touch screen and all that, I got used to it pretty easily. I mean, they're all going to have a couple of different things that are kind of associated with like a bit of a learning curve. But once you get past that, and I felt with the quad, it was very easy to do. Especially since I learned how to use the HELIX and the KEMPER so well. Like, it was still easy for me to acclimate to the quad. What?
Jay's making fun of you. I have the biggest one.
I have the most biggest one. Mine's the biggest of the most biggest. Yeah.
See.
So, anyways, but to finish my point, what did he ask? Like, what didn't I like about it, or?
No, he just said, what's the difference between the compact one and the regular one?
No, the quad Cortex.
Oh, my bad. We're on the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, have you tried it since the update?
No, I don't have one. I just used a really nice guy, really good friend of ours, Todd. He let me use his for that, for a couple weeks for those reviews and shootouts and stuff like that.
Oh, Todd.
Yep.
Chicago Todd.
Yeah, Chicago Todd.
I'm
yep.
like, really nice friend named Todd. He has a really nice friend.
Yeah, I have a couple of friends
from
named
Chicago.
Todd. Yep.
Dr. John says, I have 80s metal playing all day.
That's awesome,
all day.
That's really cool, though. That's
no
nice.
elevator music for us.
That's awesome.
Good. Right. Even better, 80s metal. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's great for a dentist office. Walk in and be like, all right, it's going to be pretty cool, Rather than ding, 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 ding.
or adult, whatever it is.
Adult contemporary.
Contemporary, yeah. JB50 says, I'm guessing the regular or the big 2x12 just has more bass than the compact one.
Yeah, it's going to have more resonance for sure. Yep.
Brad Chimke says, all I heard Jarrod say was he had the big one coming back to the stream.
That can be taken so many ways.
I have the big one. Jay says too, I have the big one. Mule Blues horror movie called Dr. Giggles. Look it up.
Dr. Giggles.
Probably not going to. Probably not gonna.
That was like...
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, of course I did.
Don't tell me.
I ain't telling you none, but it was a pretty interesting movie.
Felipe, which one of your heads would sound the best through my Splon 4x12 besides your Splon, of course?
What speakers are in there? That's what I need to know. It's either greenbacks or V30s, I think.
Joe says VH with the Makita.
Makita.
I have to Google that one.
Yeah, I'll have to Google that. What is that? Is that a different VH? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google that.
Man, we are caught up on the comments. Do you want to play something else?
Trying to think. I didn't get a chance to warm up tonight, so I know I say that all the time, but it's true.
Every time he says it, every time.
It's true, though.
Well, stop being so... there we go. Got it.
What'd you get?
It's just the little clinger thing.
I had a Rogue.
Yeah, Rogue.
Majestic. I could do Majestic, I think.
There you go. Oh, is that the one I sang on?
Yeah, but then I'd have to switch over to the thing. Yeah. But did we sound check for that?
Do we need to sound check for that?
Let's not sound check for it and just wing it. This might be a train wreck. Who knows?
It's
Because
not
we didn't
gonna be
sound
a
check
train
for
wreck.
it.
I'm even gonna just put the words over here just in case, or maybe not because they're
Switch
not
over
here.
to the aux box here. Make sure.
Maybe the words are back there. What are the words to the song?
I don't bloody know.
I know. Let me see if they're over here. I got my pack this time.
Good to go?
Yeah.
All right, let's switch over here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. No sound check. We're going to wing it.
Ties that bind us to our past, memories, regrets that weigh us down. Prison walls we build around us hide the gifts that are inside. Locked on. The scales have fallen from my eyes, and I see things crystal clear. I see the path that's laid before me. New perspective guides my way, provides the light to see each day anew. I'm walking in the promises that freedom brings, and soon I'll learn to fly. Soon I'll learn to
There we go. No, not bad for not sound checking.
Hey.
Yeah, that worked out all right.
I
You know.
got you.
Yeah. Yeah, this amp is really good. So anybody out there that's thinking about getting a Stealth 100, go freaking get it, man. I'm not kidding you. This is, this is a no-brainer amp. It really is. I mean, every shootout I've done with this amp, it just really holds its own very well. A lot of amps, it just completely obliterates. And the thing is, I think that because EVH amps are really common, you know, they're not like this rare, like, unicorn type company where it's like, ooh, you got an EVH? Like, oh, man. And they're pretty common, so because of that, we take them for granted. You know, it's like, oh, EVH, you know.
They're common for a reason, eh?
Yeah, but you're right. They're common for a reason, number one. And number two, though, the iterations of them, you know, a lot of people think, well, you know, there's no difference between the Stealth and the EL34 and the 6L6. And, you know, people don't realize, like, when you put them up against each other, you're going to walk out going, oh, my God. I mean, there is a huge difference between these amplifiers. And you got to pick the one that works best for you. And for me, it's the Stealth. I honestly think that the Stealth 100 is the best version of, you know, any EVH amp ever made. Now, I'm not saying I don't like the other ones. I just prefer the Stealth. The EL34 is a lot of fun to play too. I can't even talk tonight. But the 6L6 is probably my least favorite out of the three. I think the blue channel in it just didn't have the goods regarding rhythm. It was a little cold and thin for me. And the lead channel was good, but there was like this brittle kind of thing going on with it. It's not bad, but when you compare it, that's when you're like, oh man, you know, the Stealth is just, I don't think they could have dialed in that amp any better. The only complaint I have about the amp is it doesn't have MIDI. And it's like, oh, I wish it had MIDI. Because I'm literally here switching. You know, I got to switch to my lead channel and then switch to the channel 3.
You're not a good dancer.
Yeah, just need a top hat. Hello, my Dana. Yeah, that's.
You'd be a good one of those Irish.
The
river dance.
Yeah, I'm sitting here river dancing. But there is a cable you could get to solve that problem that switches MIDI to DIN, which I'm definitely going to get because, switching like that, it's getting old. But
because Jarrod.
Because me, yeah. But
Jarrod, that's why.
But I will say though, it's definitely becoming one of my favorite amps. It really is. It's freaking amazing.
Thank you, Bruce, Paul, and Brad, and Sean. Thanks for the compliments very much. They all liked the song.
Oh, thank you.
Paul says Makita makes power tools, so I think it was a dentist joke with the.
Oh yeah, the drill, for pound cake. Yeah, I get it now. Yeah,
Bruce,
that's funny.
The purple guitar is right there. You can kind of see it.
Yes. Oh, that's right. It's just a little off camera there. Yep. I love that guitar. Yep. I've been playing a lot of the red one because I'm working on some new songs with the red one. I actually got one with the purple as well that I'm working, or two with purple, two with the red. Yep. I got Missing You because I'm kind of brushing back up on that one. That's a tough one to play. And then I got this blues jam thing that's called Silhouette that I'm doing. And then I have Armageddon and then Fallen. So those 4 songs are coming. They're almost done.
Good.
Yep.
Kimball, I asked you about Brutal Amps a few weeks ago, and I think I found a way to get a free Herbert. You can loan me yours, and I'll return it when I die.
That sounds like a good idea. Why didn't I think of that?
Right? That's funny.
Yeah, the Herbert's definitely a brutal amp. I haven't played that in a while.
Metal Snake, you make me want to blow up my credit card.
Dude, trust me, I've blown mine up.
I was going to say, he's got that covered.
Yeah, Karma, definitely. The Karma's come back to me big time because some people think like it's funny, like locally, I get people like every month or so, I'll get somebody or a couple people like, dude, congrats on your channel, you know, it's great. Look at all the amps that you're getting. YouTube must be doing really good. I'm like, dude, I bought those. People think
Power
that like
washing is doing really good for sure.
Everything you see here, every single piece of gear you see here, I bought with my own money.
Not this, though.
Not that, but yeah, she bought that.
And this.
I brought a watermelon. Movie reference. You probably don't know.
You have asked me 100 times,
Dirty
but I don't
Dancing.
keep that stuff in my head.
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing for your river dance.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I bought all this stuff from doing YouTube reviews. Or no, from... God, I can't even talk
tonight. You gotta get your
tonight.
lies straight.
Yeah, I got to get my BS straight here. I bought everything here doing pressure washing, not doing YouTube reviews. So yeah.
But someday we hope to buy everything doing YouTube reviews.
That would be nice.
That's the plan.
That said, Rev is sending me their new noise gate pedal to review. Yeah. So that'll be my first piece of gear I'm sent by a company to review and to have. So I thought that was kind of cool.
It?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
You don't have to send it out.
So I got to. Well, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm assuming. You know what they say about assuming.
Maybe if they watch the show,
yeah.
like, well, I guess we gotta.
Like, I tripped and fell and kept it. Sorry, but yeah, I mean, I'll if that's the case, I'll say something in the video about it.
Metal Snake, what's your take on the Obsidian, Jarrod? I would get that before the Stealth. He also pre-ordered a Generator 120. I should get it in January.
Hey, good for you, man. The Generator is a great amp. I love the features on it. I love the fact that you can plug it in direct and use the 2 notes in there and everything. I mean, it's great. It's like the best of both worlds, you know. Like if you love that tube amp sound, you know, but you don't want to lug around a cab, you can just bring the tube amp to the show and plug direct into the front of house, and it sounds good. I mean, it's a very versatile amp. The versatility they have in that amp is the kind of versatility I like. They stay within the genre of like the hard rock metal kind of era, and they dabble in the classic rock stuff, but it's not a wimpy like the Green Channel. It's not a wimpy version of classic rock. It's a good version of it, and I wouldn't just use it for classic rock. I'd use it for some moody like breakdown type stuff or some moody solos and stuff. I mean, just a great amp. But the Obsidian, I'm actually shooting the Obsidian out with a bunch of my amps right now, and I finished the episode yesterday, and while I was editing, I noticed some things. I'm like, I got to do this whole thing over again.
Because Jarrod.
Yeah, because I'm a perfectionist. I'm not perfect, but that's why it takes me forever to do things sometimes, because I'm not perfect, but I'm a perfectionist. And
with certain things.
Yeah, with certain things. Yeah, exactly. Not my playing, obviously. But I have to shoot it over again, and
Ronnie
it just.
K. I'm still here. Good.
What's up, man? But in the post editing section, it just did not fare well at all against especially the Stealth. It really sounded anemic in comparison, and I was like, "There's something going. I got to make sure I'm fair about this." So I'm going to reshoot and re-record some stuff and just give it every chance that I can give it. But so far, I mean, if I had to choose between the two, I'm probably giving way too much away here. I'm not going to say.
You have to tune in and
you have
find
to
out.
tune in. But so far, it's been pretty interesting. Here's what I wish they would do, and I did say this in the episode, even though I'm going to reshoot it. I wish the Obsidian's got a great clean channel, and I love the MIDI aspect of it. It's got MIDI, which is awesome, but channel like they got the crunch channel, which just isn't enough. You know what I mean? Especially when you compare it to the lead channel, or the lead mode, I should say. I just feel like they should give you 2 lead modes and let you dial them in independently, EQ-wise, of each other, and have 2 master volumes so that you can have one for rhythm, one for lead. And then when you step on the lead, you know, you can do whatever you need to do there volume-wise to cut through the mix. But we all know that leads don't need as much top end on them that rhythms have. Rhythms, you're doing these big chunky chords, so you want a little more bite, you know, so it cuts through the mix better. But when you get into a lead, you're going to bump the mids and kind of take the highs down a little bit, because you're already playing high notes. You don't need all that treble to make it, like, you know, hurt and sting. So I'm a big believer in every channel having its own EQ so that you can you know, adjust things accordingly. And that's something, that's why Petrucci's got such a legendary tone live, because he's very particular about how he dials in his lead and rhythm tone. Well, all of his tones, but he's one of those guys that actually has respect for the audience. Like, I don't want to kill my audience with my high notes and make your ears bleed. I want it to be smooth and glassy, but have just enough cut to sound, you know, cut through the mix, but to be warm and full. And his lead sound is just second to none. It's so good, you know. So.
Revolution is my name. You asked this question at 8:37, and it is 8:47 right now. I hope you're still tuned in.
Sorry.
It's all right. I have a Mesa JP2C not getting the tone I want. Mine doesn't like pedals well. Do you think the Engel Savage Mark II 120 would be better? My cab is Mesa oversized 4x12 with 2 Eminence DV77 speakers.
Okay. I would probably switch one of those speakers to a Vintage 30. The Eminence DV77s are great, but by themselves they could be a bit dark. And that could be, that is part of your problem. I guarantee you. I have that combination in my Zilla, and it sounds great. But if you just use the DV77s, they're too dark by themselves. They really are. They're a good pairing speaker, but not a good all by themselves. Depending on the amp, some amps are pretty sharp, and you can get away with that. But with that amp, I would suggest the Vintage 30, at least Vintage 30s by themselves, or mixed with the DV77. Another thing is, what pedal are you using? Because I've found that the Precision Drive and the Mud Killer both work really well with the JP, and it takes those pedals amazingly well. It's usually sitting right here, but my friend Steve Shaheen's borrowing it right now, and he's digging it big time. He's really loving that amp. So I would try those two pedals, and so here's the settings on the Precision Drive. So it's 2 notches up. So 2 clicks up on the attack. The volume is at 3 o'clock. The bright is in the middle, and I put a little bit of drive in it because I paid for it. 9 o'clock, right there at 9 o'clock, and that should do it. I mean, it really should. And as far as the Engel Savage goes, the Engel Savage definitely has more gain. It's a completely different amplifier, but I think both are great. It really comes down to taste at that point. So
Dr. John asked if we can give a shout out to his son Dax. He's watching with me.
Hey Dax.
Hey Dax, that is a very cool name.
That is a cool name.
And your dad is probably the coolest dentist ever.
He probably is. Yeah, like when you walk into your dad's, the office, when people walk in, they're probably like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun today."
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to listen to this crappy classical music. It's classic rock with classic metal, which is awesome.
I feel like the way in my head asking to give a shout out for Dax, I feel like he's like 8, and what if he's like 16 and we're like, "Hey Dax, your dad's so awesome." Boop, boop, boop. All right, so if there's an older version of Dax, hey man,
man, sup dude, sup brah,
yeah,
metal, your dad freaking rocks, bro. Yeah. Have a beer with your dad,
No, you don't have beers with your dad. No, not that.
Hey, if it's in their own home.
We do not promote underage drinking.
But make sure you brush your teeth afterwards.
That's right. That's funny. All right, there's a lot of stuff that we have to catch up on. We got 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
All right, Kimball, have you heard the PRS MT100? I'm wondering if I should wait for it to come out before I decide on which amp to get. And go.
I have not heard it. I've heard it's coming out someday. Mark Tremonti keeps teasing us with pictures and stuff of it, but he's trying to get it perfect. So I think it's going to be a great amp. I mean, Mark Tremonti's a legendary player, so and after this much tweaking, it better be, right? So I wouldn't say you have to wait. I mean, all right, so go-to amplifiers that I think are just like no-brainer. EVH Stealth 100, no-brainer amp. I think it's amazing. Anybody that likes metal or hard rock would freaking love that amp. That's amazing. What else I have here? If you want something really unique but still sounds amazing, the Engel Savage, but it's a little pricey. What else?
What are we going for again?
Just straight up, just good go-to amps. The Mesa Badlander is also a really nice amp too. So just kind of like no-brainer, easy picks.
Oh, he's too. Hi, Dax. Aw.
Do not have a beer with your dad.
Not underage.
No. Hey, Dax.
I Now I got the, you know how the cartoon characters get those big googly eyes?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Dad. It's probably a little cutie.
Yeah, he probably is. That's hilarious.
Isn't it past your bedtime, man?
Yeah, what the heck?
Yeah, you gotta go to bed.
You
Get
gotta go
your
night-night.
num-nums and go to bed.
Go night-night.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I gotta scroll back up for the questions. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's see. Brad Chimke, Dr. Chug selling so many dudes on gear he could double as a divorce attorney. Gotta go back to school, man. Metal Snake, you got good taste in amps, Jarrod. Ever heard of Wizard amps?
Yes.
That thing is like $5,000, but it's supposed to be awesome.
Yeah, I have. Thank you very much. It's definitely on my radar. I'd like to get one. I'm gonna round off my collection someday, in the future. But I have some amps I gotta sell, and once I sell those, I got one more to get. I do have a Red 7 Leviathan coming, so that's gonna be nice. I can't wait to try that out. It's a boutique company out of Italy, and looks like it's going to be a pretty cool amp. I just hope, you know how YouTube videos are, like I'm not saying they do this, but a lot of them doctor up everything, and then you get the amp, you're like, it doesn't sound anything like the video. Again, I'm not saying they're doing that. I've ran into that before when I get the amp, and I'm like, wow, this isn't, close to what I've heard. And one of them was the Triamp, the Hughes and Kettner. Ugh. That thing did not work for me.
I was gonna say, what are you about to come out of your mouth?
I'm selling that. I am selling that.
Felipe, do you ever utilize a wah during solos?
Oh, yes, I do.
Do
sir.
bears eat other animals in the woods? Dax, they don't. Bears don't eat other animals in the woods.
But they do other
only
things
eat
in the woods.
honey out of jars.
Yeah, they do other things in the woods, though. That's the reference you were looking for. Does a bear in the woods? Yeah, I do use a wah. What songs? I use it on the Sphinx, and I also use it on Fallen, which I haven't played yet, but I will. And I use it on 3 Shots and a Chaser as well. Yep. So I love the wah. It's right here. There it is.
Tech Death Hippie is talking to somebody else. Oh, Ronnie K. highlighted my Sunday. Same, man.
Same. Absolutely, man. Same here.
JB, you've got blues lawyers, but then they're 80s metal dentists, and I've met a whole lot of other engineers into prog metal, so I guess there's prog metal engineers.
It figures, right? The engineers would be the prog guys.
Show me that beast, says
Hey.
FedEx just dropped off an Amp 1 Iridium for me, but I am waiting on lots of numbers and letters. 223 KK. 2203 KK. Oh, I almost removed you. Show me that beast.
by hitting the button.
That's in transit.
Yeah, it was,
a fat finger there.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah, well, congrats, dude. I hope that you like the Blue Amp Iridium. My friend Jeremy Varedo still has mine. I got to get it back. I got to do another show with it because I haven't played it in a long time.
Jay says, Joe, I see that too. Never too young for metal. Right. You got to start him young. When is the pig nose going to be on the show? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Is he just
it's
making
a little
me...
amp.
Okay.
Pig nose.
Like making me say words. That
I actually had one. It was the kind that was ran on batteries. You clip it to your belt loop or whatever, and you can walk around with your peg nose and fly. Yep, I used to have one of those.
So now that I know it's a real thing, that he's not playing a joke on me, when is the pig nose going to be on the show? Blending one of those with a crate or gorilla amp would be awesome.
That'd be awful. No, it would not be awesome. It would be a funny show.
Steve Moore says, love the channel. Ever try a Freya Deliverance? I think you'd love it.
Thank you. Appreciate that very much. The only Fryat stuff I've tried so far is the Synergy modules, and I thought they were pretty cool. But I haven't tried like the actual amp, and I want to. I want to try the Deliverance, and I also want to try the Pitbull. I'd love to try the Pitbull. That would be fun to try too. but they're very dry amps. So you got to really be on your game if you're going to play
wet
those.
them down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 8:57. We are caught up on the comments.
And hungry. Yeah, we got to eat. Yeah, so, hey, guys, thank you so much for being with us tonight. Really appreciate it.
It was a fun show.
Yeah, you guys really made our night. I mean, seriously, it's always fun to go live. We look forward to it every week, you know. And I will be doing more episodes. I'm just getting my sea legs back, you know, just kind of relaxing after all the work I did this year, and I will be putting out more episodes and getting a regular schedule for you guys. So
you need to stop complaining and just do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I would have had another one out, but I had a problem. Yeah,
I know.
But anyways, thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And to all of our subscribers, thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. And I'll be live Wednesday with something. I don't know what, but we'll see.
Check the community section.
Yeah, I'll post it in the community section. So, again, seriously, it really means the world to us to spend every Sunday night with you guys. Really, seriously, it makes our week. So, well, every day's a gift.
Thank you for sharing part of your gift with us. We'll
Exactly.
see you. I'll see you next Sunday.
Yeah, that's right.